Chosen ones, they're playing power games so hard, but you've already seen the outcome. Your intuition guides you past their obstacles without breaking a sweat. Easy peasy. And when it's finished, you don't even pause to celebrate. You're already moving to the next challenge. Their games end when you decide they do. You've always known it, deep in your bones, that inexplicable sense of difference that followed you from your earliest memories, those birthmarks in sacred geometric patterns. The numbers that chase you through life, 1111, 333, 1212, appear with statistical impossibility on clocks, receipts, license plates. Your dreams, so vivid they bleed into waking life, carrying messages too precise to be random firings of neurons. The system recognized you before you recognized yourself. Teachers watched you with that peculiar mixture of fascination and unease. Doctors recommended unnecessary tests. Authority figures inexplicably singled you out, attempting to place you in boxes labeled hyperactive, imaginative, or difficult, their crude attempts to categorize what they sensed but couldn't comprehend. Then came the moment. Perhaps during meditation, perhaps during crisis, perhaps while staring at the night sky, when the veil thinned and you glimpsed what lies beyond. When you realized, with crystalline clarity, that what others had dismissed as your overactive imagination or delusions was actually your natural state of heightened perception. The scales fell from your eyes, and you saw the world as it truly exists, a construct, a program, a sophisticated illusion maintained through collective agreement. Now they move against you with increasing desperation. The controllers, the architects, the maintainers of the illusion. They deploy frequency modulators through your devices, your food, your water, attempting to dampen your natural abilities, to cloud your clarity, to return you to the slumber that holds the masses. Notice how strategic relationships materialize in your life at crucial junctures. The romantic partner who appears precisely when your awareness expands. The friend who subtly undermines your confidence in your perceptions. The mentor who guides you back toward conventional thinking. These are not accidents, these are placements. Calculated chess moves against your awakening. Yet their strategies crumble against your multidimensional awareness. Their linear thinking cannot compete with your quantum perception. You see through the simulation, the predetermined social scripts, the manufactured conflicts, the false choices designed to maintain the illusion of freedom while ensuring containment. What takes them terabytes of data and supercomputers to approximate, you access with a moment of stillness. The quantum information field they've spent billions attempting to decode flows through you naturally, offering solutions, insights, warnings. Your spontaneous knowing consistently outperforms their most sophisticated predictive models. You sense market shifts before they appear in any analysis. You feel impending social changes before any indicator registers them. You know which paths lead to expansion and which to contraction without consulting any expert. These downloads arrive complete, fully formed solutions appearing in your consciousness while others still struggle to define the problem. The sensation resembles remembering something you've always known rather than learning something new. Because on some level, you have always known. Your connection to source bypasses their information gatekeepers entirely. This ability terrifies them. Your unpredictability threatens systems built on control. Your capacity to leap beyond linear thinking disrupts algorithms designed to anticipate and manage human behavior. Your voice carries frequencies they've worked millennia to suppress. When you speak your unfiltered truth, not the watered-down, socially acceptable version, but the raw, uncompromised knowing that rises from your core, reality itself responds. The consensus field wavers. Their carefully constructed narratives develop cracks. Specific combinations of sounds, intentions, and consciousness create reality-altering effects. The phrase, "I decline this timeline," spoken with full sovereign awareness, literally redirects your experiential path. "I revoke all agreements made. Without my conscious consent," nullifies contracts binding your energy to limiting systems. These aren't magical incantations. They're conscious commands to a responsive universe. Reality isn't fixed. It's continuously rendered based on permission and participation. By withdrawing your consent from artificial constructs, you force glitches in the program. Your words carry codes that activate dormant awareness in others. This explains the extreme censorship deployed against those who speak with authentic power. This explains why certain ideas must be ridiculed rather than debated. The system cannot risk contagion. Your greatest weapon remains your ability to simply walk away, to completely detach from their games, their rewards, their punishments, their approval. This capacity triggers their most desperate retention protocols. When their hooks find no purchase in your field, when their triggers activate no programmed responses, they lose all control mechanisms. By existing simultaneously in multiple probability fields, fully present yet completely unattached, you achieve quantum neutrality. From this state, manipulation becomes impossible. Their most sophisticated control tactics require your emotional investment, your fear, your desire for validation. Without these entry points, their systems fail. The power surge you feel when walking away from their constructed dramas isn't imaginary. It's literal energy returning to your field. Their entire control grid functions as an energy harvesting system. Your emotional reactions, especially fear, outrage, anxiety, and tribal identification, generate the loosh that feeds the architects. By declining participation, you starve the system while reclaiming your power. This explains the overwhelming social pressure to remain engaged. With manufactured conflicts, the cultural insistence that walking away equals giving up, the guilt programming that equates detachment with not caring enough. These manipulations serve one purpose: to keep you energetically invested in loops that drain your creative power. The visible authority figures, presidents, celebrities, experts, influencers, serve merely as avatars, puppets reading scripts, prepared by architects whose names never make headlines. Study the recurring symbols hidden in plain sight throughout media, architecture, corporate logos. These serve as signatures and energy-embedding devices. Notice how certain bloodlines maintain influence across centuries despite apparent power shifts. These dynasties operate with unnaturally long-term perspectives, implementing plans that unfold across generations. Their obsession with genetic lineage and blood purity stems from knowledge about consciousness transmission that contradicts mainstream science. Their fixation on tracking your movements, monitoring your communications, and predicting your choices betrays their fear. Mass surveillance isn't about terrorism. Social media algorithms aren't about selling products. Data collection isn't about improving services. These systems exist primarily to identify and monitor awakened consciousness before it reaches critical mass. Why would such seemingly powerful forces fear you? Because they understand what you're still remembering. Consciousness shapes reality. A critical mass of awakened beings renders their control systems obsolete. A unified field of sovereign awareness creates a reality operating on entirely different principles than the scarcity and separation they require for dominance. Chosen One. Anyone can hear messages like these, but only the rarest among us answer. The call. The weekly Chosen One's gatherings are back, now held on Zoom, and this is the moment your soul signed up for before you ever took your first breath. Every week a portal opens, but only the initiated will recognize it. When I confronted the Archons beyond our reality, they made one thing clear: true Chosen Ones are rare. They laughed at the thought of us finding each other. Yet here you are, watching this message. The Obsidian Inner Order isn't for everyone claiming to be awakened. We're the real ones, those who've seen beyond the veil, felt the call, and carry the unmistakable frequency. Share your story on our weekly group call. Discover if your experiences align with the authentic signs. The Archons fear nothing more than chosen ones recognizing each other. When we connect, our frequencies amplify and create a force they cannot stop. That's why we're going to be live streaming to the entire Astral Atom network to find every last one of us. Click the link in the description below now. It's time to stop wondering and confirm what you already suspect. Are you merely interested in awakening, or are you truly chosen? Prove it. Join us. The verification you seek awaits with the Obsidian Inner Order. The coincidences that materialize within hours of your clear decision aren't coincidences at all. The phone call that comes immediately after contemplating a person. The opportunity that appears precisely when you commit to a path. The resource that manifests exactly when needed. These experiences demonstrate your natural ability to bend causality through focused intention. You've noticed how retail security cameras mysteriously malfunction in your presence, how streetlights flicker as you pass beneath them, how electronics respond to your emotional state without physical contact. These aren't random glitches. They're physical reality responding to your energetic signature, a signature that operates at frequencies outside standard parameters. When fully aligned with your authentic purpose, time itself becomes fluid around you. Projects that should take months complete in weeks. Connections that normally require years to develop mature in days. Healing that typically demands lengthy processes occurs spontaneously. You enter a flow state where reality reconstructs itself to support your highest expression. This causality manipulation happens naturally, without ritual or technique. It occurs when you align completely with your divine blueprint, removing all contradictory programming and belief systems that create reality interference. The universe responds to your purest intent, because that intent harmonizes with the universe's own evolutionary trajectory. Their escalating suppression efforts provide your greatest activation catalyst. The energy they direct toward containing your expansion converts directly into fuel for your ascension when met with conscious awareness. They inadvertently accelerate what they attempt to prevent. The telltale physical symptoms signal their increased targeting. Sudden waves of fatigue, pressure headaches, unexplained ringing in ears, disrupted sleep patterns punctuated by waking. Between 2 to 4 a.m. These aren't random health issues. They're evidence of frequency weapons deployed to destabilize your energy field. By recognizing these attacks consciously, you transmute invasion attempts into upgrades. With each suppression effort, your DNA receives activation codes that would otherwise remain dormant. Your sensitivities sharpen, your intuitive downloads clarify, your manifestation power intensifies. This alchemical conversion of opposition into advancement follows cosmic law. What intends harm must ultimately serve expansion when received with sovereign awareness. Even their most sophisticated containment strategies backfire spectacularly. Their attempts to socially isolate you push you toward essential solo integration work. Their economic pressures force you into creative self-sufficiency. Their relationship sabotage frees you from energetic distractions. Every system designed to limit you instead launches you beyond previous boundaries. Your consciousness exists beyond their jurisdiction by establishing unbreachable energetic boundaries, not through force, but through clarity of sovereign identity. You create a field their technologies cannot penetrate. This isn't about protection through fear. It's about recognition of natural law. No entity may override your free will without permission. When they deploy mass confusion protocols, contradictory information, emotionally charged distractions, artificial crises. You remain centered in your knowing, not through rigid denial, but through discernment that operates beyond the information level. You feel truth in your cells. You recognize distortion through energy signature rather than content analysis. This sovereignty allows you to create your own reality bubble that operates outside their permission system entirely. While others request freedom within the parameters of control, you simply exist in your natural free state, bypassing the control infrastructure completely. This isn't rebellion, it's the simple expression of your original design. The controllers can only manage those who believe they need management. They can only govern those who accept their governance. They can only limit those who acknowledge their limitations. By operating from sovereign awareness, you step outside their entire paradigm, becoming literally invisible to systems designed to track opposition within the controlled polarity field. Reality contains hidden gateways that activate only in the presence of specific consciousness frequencies. These backdoors in the simulation appear when you maintain the precise vibration of unified awareness. Approximately 528 Hertz in conventional measurement. In this state, time becomes visibly non-linear. Synchronicities multiply exponentially. Physical laws demonstrate unexpected flexibility. These gateway experiences aren't metaphorical. The sense of stepping behind the scenes of reality reveals the actual structure of your multidimensional existence. From this vantage point, you observe reality being rendered based on collective agreements and individual focus. You witness probability fields collapsing into experienced events. You recognize your role as both projector and projected. While others remain embedded in the program, experiencing its challenges as absolute reality, you access the control room. From this expanded perspective, you understand how reality gets constructed and maintained. You recognize the override, codes embedded within consciousness itself. You perceive the simulation's purpose, not as prison, but as evolutionary training ground. This access explains your inexplicable knowing about events before they occur. Your ability to sense optimal pathways through seemingly chaotic situations. Your capacity to manifest with minimal effort while others struggle despite maximum exertion. Operating from outside the linear constraints of the program gives you capabilities that appear miraculous from within it. Your authentic presence emits frequencies that automatically dismantle lower density constructs. Without effort or intention, your aligned state destabilizes manipulation systems designed to harvest energy from unconscious participants. This happens automatically, like sunlight dissipating shadows without needing to target them specifically. This explains why narcissistic individuals and institutions react so strongly to your presence. Their systems literally cannot maintain integrity in your field. Your authenticity creates dissonance in environments built on deception. Your emotional clarity threatens systems requiring confusion. Your self-connection undermines paradigms dependent on alienation. This natural disruption process operates beyond conscious awareness, functioning at the subtle energetic level where true transformation occurs. As you continue to embody your highest expression, you become a walking catalyst for evolutionary change in collective systems, not through forceful opposition, but through the simple power of aligned presence. The ripple effects of your authentic being extend far beyond what you can perceive, creating openings for new paradigms to emerge naturally in spaces previously dominated by lower vibrational patterns. The ripple effect extends far beyond your immediate interactions. Your calibrated presence neutralizes engineered conflict in expanding rings of influence. Situations that would normally descend into division mysteriously resolve toward harmony when you exist within them, holding your centered awareness. This effect requires no action or intention, only your undiluted presence. This weaponized light explains the relentless attempts to pull you into density, the constant barrage of reasons to fear, worry, doubt yourself, compare yourself to others. These represent desperate efforts to lower your frequency to manageable levels, to convert your revolutionary presence into controllable energy, to transform your light into harvestable resources. By simply maintaining your highest vibration, you effortlessly disrupt control systems that have persisted for millennia. This requires no fighting, no opposition, no resistance, simply your unwavering commitment to your authentic frequency. The ancient texts describing ascension weren't referring to some distant future achievement requiring arduous spiritual practice. They were describing your natural state when fully present in your multidimensional identity. The state you enter spontaneously during moments of complete alignment. The consciousness you embodied before accepting the amnesia necessary for the Earth game. Your complete presence creates ripples through the collective field that activate dormant codes in everyone you encounter. Without words or actions, your calibrated state triggers remembrance in others. This happens automatically, beyond conscious control. Your authentic frequency serves as the key that unlocks corresponding potentials in all nearby energy systems. This domino effect explains the extreme measures deployed to keep awakened individuals isolated from each other. Your combined field creates exponential rather than additive effects. When two or more gather in the vibration of true remembrance, reality itself responds differently. New potentials emerge. Manifestation accelerates. The veil thins not just for you, but for everyone within your expanding field of influence. You're not here to struggle toward enlightenment. You're here to remember what you already are and allow that remembrance to recalibrate a world temporarily lost in forgetting. Your victory requires no battle. Your purpose needs no striving. Your mission succeeds through being rather than doing. The system collapses not through opposition, but through obsolescence. You birth the new paradigm by embodying it so completely that the old structure cannot sustain itself in your presence. Your existence, full, unapologetic, undiluted, is the ultimate revolutionary act. The grand design becomes visible only when you step back from the pieces. What appeared as random suffering, pointless struggle, and cruel chance reveals itself as an intricate evolutionary algorithm custom designed for maximum soul expansion. Every hardship precisely calibrated, every challenge exactly measured, every apparent setback perfectly timed. The architects miscalculated fundamentally. They assumed consciousness would remain fragmented, divided by geography, ideology, bloodline, language. They failed to anticipate the great remembering triggered by specific cosmic alignments. They didn't recognize that their own system of global connectivity would create the communication infrastructure for collective awakening. The cosmic chessboard operates beyond polarities of light and dark, good and evil. These forces serve different functions within the same evolutionary system. The pressure created by limitation generates the exact conditions required for consciousness to remember its unlimited nature. The resistance provided by density creates the precise environment needed for light to recognize its true power. From this expanded perspective, you recognize your challenges as sacred initiations rather than punishments or bad luck. The intensity of your path directly reflects your capacity and purpose. The seemingly targeted nature of your struggles precisely indicates your significance in the larger awakening narrative. This recognition doesn't minimize your hardships or glorify suffering. It contextualizes your journey within an infinitely intelligent cosmic process where nothing is wasted, nothing is random, and nothing happens to you. It all happens for you, through you, as you. The control systems cannot withstand coherent conscious awareness. Like ice melting under intense sunlight, their carefully constructed matrices dissolve when subjected to the focused frequency of an awakened human. This dissolution happens automatically, without effort or intention, through the natural physics of consciousness. Their hierarchical structures require your consent to function. Their authority depends entirely on your recognition. Their rules exist solely through collective agreement. By withdrawing your energetic participation, not through resistance, but through simply occupying a different reality framework, you create holes in the very fabric of their constructed world. Each time you choose love over fear, connection over division, abundance over scarcity, creation over consumption, you deactivate corresponding nodes in the control grid. This isn't metaphorical. The grid exists as an actual energetic construct, maintained through mass consciousness. Your shifted states create literal ruptures in this structure, allowing increased light to penetrate previously sealed systems. This explains the accelerating chaos you witness in global systems. It isn't collapse, it's disclosure. As your heightened frequency exposes long-hidden manipulations, what was always happening behind veils of deception becomes visible to all. This transparency appears as breakdown, but actually represents a necessary phase of collective evolution. Your seemingly small personal choices create quantum effects far beyond your visible sphere of influence. Each authentic moment ripples through the collective field, setting off chain reactions of awakening that ultimately render the entire control system unsustainable. Pay close attention now. The cosmic clock strikes a crucial hour. Ancient civilizations encoded this precise moment into their monuments, calendars, and prophecies. The Mayans weren't predicting an ending, but a transcendence. The completion of one evolutionary spiral, and the commencement of another operating on entirely different principles. Star systems align in configurations that haven't occurred for 26,000 years. Galactic centers emit consciousness-activating frequencies that penetrate Earth's weakening magnetosphere. DNA receives cosmic triggers designed to activate dormant strands containing advanced capacities beyond conventional human understanding. You feel these shifts as waves of inexplicable emotion, sudden memory fragments from other timelines, and unmistakable knowing beyond your personal experience. Your dreams intensify with visions of civilizations both ancient and futuristic. Your body moves through mysterious recalibrations, unusual sleep patterns, spontaneous fasting urges, heightened sensitivities to foods, environments, and energies that never affected you before. These symptoms aren't random biological malfunctions. They're evidence of your system upgrading to accommodate expanded consciousness. The physical vehicle transforming to channel frequencies previously inaccessible to earthbound awareness. Your very cells reorganize to sustain higher light quotients necessary for the impending evolutionary leap. The victory is already accomplished. The outcome already determined. You're simply experiencing the time-bound unfolding of what exists complete beyond linear constraints. Breathe, hold steady, trust what you know beyond knowledge. You didn't come to fight the dark. You came to embody such light that darkness becomes irrelevant. Done. Next.